Hi RareFam, welcome back to RaritybyU with your girl Eugene. And our very first guest to feature on Local is Ravian Grobbelaar, founder of Pamperholic by Ravian. So welcome RareBeauties, I'm super excited to have you here. So please introduce yourself.
First of all, thank you for having me, and I really love what you are doing, and availing this platform is really a great initiative. So yes, hi RareFam, I'm Ravian and I'm the founder of Pamperholic, and it's just a self-care brand to help you get in touch with taking good care of yourself with minimalist.
Wow, yeah. How did you come up with the name Pamperholic by Ravian?
Okay, so the name is actually just Pamperholic, but on Facebook I put it on as Pamperholic by Ravian because I had a previous Facebook page, so I just used that Facebook page. But the name Pamperholic, it's basically just, like loving to pamper yourself or to be pampered, and kind of being addicted to like pampering and just taking good care of yourself. So that's basically how the name came about.
Wow, yes. Now I love the name Pamperholic because it says exactly, what it's about. The most important question, of course, is the story behind Pamperholic.
Yeah, so long story short, okay, as a mom, you should know that, especially as a first-time mom, giving birth to your first child, going through all those changes, and you really have time for yourself because you focused on your child and taking care of your child. And sometimes we tend to kind of lose ourselves in the process. We tend to put obviously your child's needs first, and then obviously your needs comes last. And then I once found myself taking a bath at 12 o'clock at night, which I thought was just crazy at the time because, who does that? And I started getting kind of used to it and actually loved the fact that, unbothered time for yourself. And, as a mom, you will be going to the bathroom, your kids are all over, and you don't have that time for yourself. Yes. So the only time you do have for yourself is when you go and take a bath or a shower. So that's basically where it all started.
Oh, wow. And why did you decide to then start this business?
Yeah, so while taking a bath at 12 o'clock at night, enjoying the free time, started experimenting with some bath salts and stuff like that. And I remembered as a kid, bath salts used to be a thing in my parents' house. So I started taking on the aromatherapy side of it, adding essential oils for maximum relaxation. And also when you smell something nice, you obviously feel nice. And it started there. I made these salts. I gave out some samples to a couple of friends. They enjoyed it so much. And people started asking me if I'm selling it. And then I just got the idea of why not. And then that's what made it possible.
Yeah, this is a very important thing that we tend to forget is self-love and self-care, because we get so busy, work, with children, with family, and just overall duties that we as women have to do, So we tend to forget self-love and self-care. And this is basically how you practice it, right? Your bath salts.
Yeah. Bath salts and some couple of other things, and not just with products, but just tuning into peaceful vibrations and peaceful energy, things like reading something. You don't necessarily have to read a book if you're not a book person, but you on your phone, you got the internet, go read up some blogs, some articles, and just do something that makes you feel good.
Yeah, I know, that's very true. It is more than just taking a bath, a bubble bath,
yeah.
A feel-good thing, but it does help. It's a feel-good thing that adds
yes.
so many aspects as well, like feeling mentally,
Yes,
it adds to that as well. So having those kind of things really helps. It's a feel-good thing. How would you describe your business culture?
Business culture, very, very relaxed, peaceful, positive, and I would say motivating, because you need to be motivated in anything you do, whether it is just going to work or just doing something for yourself. You need to be motivated. So I always encourage and motivate, and also being in touch with other people and learning from them as well. So I would say chilled, relaxed, and motivating.
Yes, yeah. Who do you cater for most?
We cater mostly for women, obviously. Yeah, and especially women with children. So I would say moms.
Yes.
And it might sound biased, but moms, we sort of underrate moms because they have so much going on for themselves and for other people around them, their kids, their families, their loved ones. And, your mom is the one person you always go to, like, hey mom, I need this. Hey mom, I need that. But it's never, hey mom, what do you need?
Yeah.
So like for us doing that for ourselves, like, okay, what do I need today? I need to chill. So I'm going to take the time to chill or to regain my energy by doing something active or going for a walk or something like that.
Yeah.
So it starts with mom.
Very, very good. Yeah. And if you can share 3 essential tips with other small businesses, business owners, or someone who would like to start up, and don't know where to start, and that whole confusion around, should I do this? Shouldn't I? What if it fails? What tips, 3 essential tips, can we take from you today?
I would say first thing to do is do your research. So you have the idea of what you want to do, whether it's a service you want to provide or you want to sell a product. Yeah. Do your research and also study your market and the industry and see who you want to cater for. Yeah. And study target audience and what their interests are. Like something small like doing your market research by doing a survey, for instance. Sending it out to the people you feel like is your target audience and getting their feedback and seeing what they are interested in. Does it match with what you want to provide and how you can better provide whatever idea it is to your audience?
Yes.
My second step will be networking and connecting with other people.
Yeah.
So there's like thousands and probably millions of these groups on Facebook that you can join for entrepreneurs and startups, and just dive into there. Yeah. Spend like at least 30 minutes on there and try and see who you best connect with. This like similar people in the same industry as you are. Connect with those people, ask questions, and if questions are asked and you know an answer to it or you have experience in that field, give your input as well. And then slowly but surely you will make those connections with people, and then that leads you to my third tip is collaborating with other brands, which I truly believe in, and that's why we are here today.
Yay.
And I really, really love the fact that we could connect and start our own projects and stuff like that. But coming back to my third tip is put yourself out there and collaborate with other brands.
Yeah.
And so you can also help boost the next business, and your business will also be boosted.
Wow, thank you for that. I'm definitely taking tips from you. And I love what you're saying, that you connecting with other people and just getting yourself out there, collaborating and so on. When I implemented Local is Rare, you're the first guest on it, so I'm super excited about this. When I implemented it, the one thing that came to mind was really community over competition. And because empowerment is so important, to support and uplift our own communities and build instead of breaking down. How do you feel about the term community over competition? Because how can we better support our small businesses, and not only in our communities, but in South Africa?
Yes, I really love what you do with the term community over competition, and I always say collaboration over competition, but the way you say it just makes more sense to it. And it starts small, by connecting with other people, and collaborating with other people and other businesses. So you also help the other business, and also to gain recognition on your business as well, and also to your brand awareness for what you stand for, what you do, and what you offer, and who you offer it to. So it's really vital that we as small businesses can put ourselves out there with other brands and actually build this community you speak about. Because if we look at it, the small businesses that we have in our neighborhoods where we grew up, it's the people who started also small with selling, you do remember the grips and the ice block and the
the toffee and whatnot.
Oh, definitely. Yes. And shout out to Aunt Mina for her cook sisters.
Yes. We like a fudge.
That's basically where it starts. So you start in your community if you can. You bring community in. So it's not just a thing of, okay, it's my business, mine, and this is me, and I. It's a we thing. Because without customers, you don't have a business. So it's not, oh, this is mine, this is me. Oh, you won't get anywhere with a mindset like that. And also, I also want to touch base on the imposter syndrome as well. So like, you are scared to put yourself out there. You scared people might scam you. You scared people might take you for a ride, or you scared people might not just take you serious with your idea. And it's all fine to have those fears, but it's finding a way to move past it. Like, for instance, taking the leap of faith by putting yourself out there. You might be a shy person and you don't know how to really interact with people, but now you want to put your business out there. You need to be able to connect with people. So you jump Facebook groups, you jump onto platforms where you are able to connect with people, and you just shadow, or if I could call it that way, see what other people are doing, take note from what other people are doing, and finding the actually come out and say, listen, this is me, this is what I'm doing, and this is how I want to help the next person. Because whatever you do, whether it's a service or a product, it's there to help the next person. Bringing it out there and saying, okay, I am out here, and this is what I am offering, and this is how you can get in touch with us.
So in changing the narrative around competition, and instead we are now focused on collaborating, which is very powerful. And I mean, if we unite, we form this unity, and in helping each other, it can be difficult, but just to know that you find your people that you work with. Like you and I, we are collaborating, and I'm super excited to work with such a woman and just to connect. But I mean, there's been a narrative that we don't want to support each other, especially in the colored community as well, because we didn't always celebrate each other. What's your thoughts around that?
My honest opinion is, I think it's more a thing of being afraid, like you say, being afraid that, and also the thing of being afraid that the next person might steal my idea, or they want something from me without, reciprocating and stuff like that. But I think it all comes down to your vibe attracts your tribe.
Yeah.
So you won't go and pitch your idea of starting a food cart with someone who's in plumbing. Do you understand?
Makes sense.
So you won't necessarily, and at first, and I would be honest, when I started out, I put myself out there to network and connect with people. And I have found that, and I'm sorry to say, that, most of these networking groups have people from all over the world.
Yeah.
And most of these businesses are in the States and in the UK.
Yeah.
And I've found that the communities and the people around there and in these networking groups are more open to network, connect, and collaborate with people and others than what we experience here in South Africa. And I think it's just mainly your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And in our communities, especially, like you say, it's kind of like, okay, we are too scared to, or we look down on others, like, oh, look at you, and wada, and not having anything positive to say.
Yeah.
And it starts with us by actually being an example and leading the way. So if you want change in your personal life, how do you do it? By doing it yourself. You take the initiative to say, okay, I want to become a better person, and I want to just be happy. So what do I do to do that? Initiative, you go out there and you start by doing the things that you want to see change for. So I think for us to change the narrative, we literally have to go out there and do it ourselves.
Yes.
And not wait for the next person to be like, oh, come and jump on this train and let's go for a ride. No, you start your own engine and you go.
You go with it. Many times we find people doing the same thing. And it's okay. Because I've read somewhere that there's enough room for all of us.
Yes, definitely.
There's space for each and every one of us to start your thing. So just to go for it, and how we can better support each other in that area. Even if we're doing, we 1,000 doing the same things. I mean, if I take now simple things like hair bonnet, because we've been big now on going natural, embracing our own, hair and whatnot. So then you think, that's all it's daar buite soos die, verstaan jy? But we have to go with it because it's something so dear to you. And
yes,
and you've created your community already, your niche, your market that will go for it. So a lot of self-care businesses out there. So how do you stick it through to know that, okay, someone else is also selling this thing, but how can, I still want to do this anyway,
I think it's just believing in yourself firstly, and believing in your product.
Yeah.
And you know what your product is, you know what it does, and you know who it is for.
Yeah.
And also just having the courage to carry on, because you will have those days where you have like no sales.
Yes.
And it's dead.
Yeah.
And then you just have to just carry on. And then there are days where you have orders coming in and you're like so overwhelmed.
Yes.
Wow. It's almost like a millionaire because
yes.
Things are working. But it's just keep on believing in yourself.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes from a place of passion and love, and you know exactly why you're doing this, I think that's when you push. It's also very important to know your why and why you started in the first place. And when you face difficult days in your business, how do you reflect and push yourself to remember why you started in the first place?
This is a very good question. So I always like relive that first time the idea came into my head. So I was literally like lying in the bath at like midnight, and I was playing like R&B playlist, and the idea just came to me like, what craziness is this? You can actually make the most out of this crazy. What makes me revisit my why is just practicing gratitude, being grateful for what you have.
Yes.
Like, it might sound crazy, but that 12 o'clock midnight bath, you felt crazy at the time, but you were so grateful that you could have that time to you.
Yeah.
And when days are slow and there's no sales, or you just personally feel like you have a down day, just practice some gratitude and just say a couple of things that you are grateful for. I mean, you woke up this morning, you're alive, you are healthy, you have the ability to make something with your hands, whether it's just to spread or just something. Have hands, and think of the people who have less than you, and then that's when you will realize how much you actually have, and that motivates you to go for more.
That's powerful. I have like a quote that I always use, is, she who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. So I want to leave one with you.
That's very true.
Yeah, so our why is very important, to go back to it, and that crazy hours that, you just get inspiration just to continue with it. Now, I'm super excited to see your products. Can you just show us what you've been up to?
Okay. I'll take you guys.
Yes.
A small tour. So here we have our bath salts. This is what we started with. So I just have all the same labels on it.
Yes.
And yes, we still improving on packaging and stuff like that, since we're learning and growing. But this is our salts, and it comes in different fragrances. We also have mixed blends and single notes. This one I have here is patchouli. It's a sweet floral scent. It's actually just a flower, but the essential oils are in here. And this, you just scoop 5 scoops into your bath. I'll actually show you what it looks like inside. Scoop like 5 scoops or more if you want, and into a warm bath, and you just relax, soak for about 20 minutes. And just take it in. I mean, when you take a bath, you are in like your rawest like form. That when you connect with yourself.
Yes.
Where you listen to your own thoughts, and just be you.
I love that product because my net eens lang gehou, Nicole. Ek wel alles ingegooid het, so it's really, really nice, and the aroma that came from it, I love it.
Okay, next, similar to the bath salts, we have the bath fuzz. So it's just like a bath bomb, but without it's not in like a solid form. It's in salt, but it still does the fuzz effect.
Yes.
So it's exactly the same as the bath salt, just it gives a fuzz effect. Then we have our hair serum, which a lot of people love. This is just olive oil, castor oil, vitamin E oil, essential oils to also promote hair growth, and to reduce breakage, and also just keeps your hair frizz free, like especially if you do like a roller set and you have to take it out, you just spritz a few drops in your hand, and then take the rollers out, and then you won't have that frizz effect. And it also keeps the hair nice and shiny. And we have scrunchies also in like colors. Yes. We have massage and bath oil. You can put like a few drops in your bath along with your bath salts, or if you don't prefer salts, you like oil baths, you can add this to your bath, and afterwards you can use it to massage yourself, or just ask your husband. Just feel a little tense here in the shoulder area, just apply some and massage. It's really great for relaxing tense muscles if you use it as a massage oil. But if you like an on-the-go person, this aroma roller is exactly the same thing, but more on the massage areas. If you running late for a meeting, or you're feeling stress or whatever, this is easy to carry, like even in your pocket or your purse. Then you can just apply on the shoulders. Rub in. It's also very nice because it smells nice. They are all scented. You can find some of these products are not launched yet on our website, but we will be launching them.
I'm the first to see.
Yeah. And so this is really cool on the go. I always carry one of these with me everywhere I go. It's also like, especially when you probably forgot your perfume, or you're meeting someone or whatever, you can just rub it on. It also adds like a little perfume. And then our latest creation. I'm actually so excited about this.
I'm also excited.
So chuffed with myself for this, right? So here we have our latest candle. It's a crystal candle. So let me just show you.
I'm all about candles. Love. Wow, that's beautiful.
Thank you. It's got the rose quartz crystal in here. That's just really great for like healing purposes. Just getting into like, self-care and self-love. It really opens up those chakras. We also have rose petals in there. We have this wooden wick, which is actually so trendy right now. So we thought we could give it a go and see how
beautiful. And so it's beautiful, but it's elegant, and it's
thank you.
It screams self-care and self-love.
So this is also available for pre-orders. So if you go onto our socials, you can pre-order this before it drops. And if you pre-order, you get a free gift.
Oh, wow. Yeah, super excited. I love your products. I love it. I'm super excited for the RareFam to see how we've collaborated as well. And so is there anything else from your side that you'd like to share before I leave you with the RareFam out there, just from your side? Anything else?
Be sure to check out our socials for new products to launch and drop. And I would honestly just like to thank you for everything you do and for the person you are. I mean, we started connecting, actually reconnecting after how many years, and finding ourselves. And I would just like to send out a special thank you to Gretchen as well for actually connecting us together. Connecting us with each other.
Yeah.
And I really, really love what you do. And with your SpeakIt project, I am in awe of what you did. And your whole team behind you, it was really amazing. And it's amazing to see brands like yours actually taking a stand for mental health, not just addressing it, but actually making a change and encouraging people to also address it for themselves. And I think that's a really great initiative, especially also for women.
Yeah.
And living your truth. And I really, really appreciate you for doing that. And that's ultimately what also connected our paths together.
Yeah.
And I think if it wasn't for your brand or my brand, I don't think we would have connected.
Yeah.
And by me saying that is how businesses can become a community, how brands can collaborate and actually build the community that you speak about.
Yeah.
And I salute you for actually not just saying things, but doing things. Because there's a lot of people out there that's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and let's connect, let's collaborate, let's do this, let's do that, but they never get out there to do it. And I salute your brand for actually taking the initiative to drive it with action.
Oh, thank you so much. Ek gaan nie huilie mense. Ek is so Chanka Bali. But thank you for that. It was amazing having you on Local is Rare as our first guest. I mean, I'm super excited for the journey that we are embarking on, and to more collaborations and actually getting together and do more. I wish your business all the best. May it grow from strength to strength. You are doing amazing because it's coming from within. And it's so real and so raw and so rare. I have to say that. So, like, grateful as well for having you part of this platform and for me being a part of yours as well, your journey. And I learned so much from you. So I want to thank you. You are amazing and keep doing you, girl.
Thank you.
You are gorgeous. You are a rare queen, a rare beauty.
Thank you.
Doing you.
Thank you to you, and you're just as beautiful inside and out, and I love you, and I love your brand, and I love your RareFam, and you just keep on doing great and speak it, and I can't wait for Wear It. I'm actually super excited.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Pleasure.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.